What's up, guys? Simply Procast here. We're doing a Burning Abyss deck profile that came first in Swiss, lost top 4 just like me to Shadol Denkos, which was horrible. And yeah, let's go straight into the deck profile.
Alright, it's pretty straightforward. You got 3 Graph. It's really good. It special summons from deck. It's probably the best early game BA. Generally what you pitch off of Tour Guides, because it sets you up into double or triple Dante. 3 Sir. Some people were considering cutting this to 2 when the new cards came up, but like, it's so good late game, and also the fact that this can just revive a Virgil, is like really, really good. 3 Scum, like, these are generally considered the big 9. 3 Scum searches any Burning Abyss monster in your deck during the end phase. It's really good. You generally want to be activating one of these effects a turn to get the most value out of your cards. Now on to 3 Rubik. Rubik actually has no effect when it hits the graveyard. It's just got the effect of special summoning itself as a BA monster, and it's played simply just to go into this card, which I'll explain later on. I also play 3 Farfa. This card is really good in the mirror and against Shadows, and it opens up a lot of OTK opportunities. It's really bad against Clifford, but you generally have a good matchup against him anyway. And so, if you're playing against Clifford, you just use it as a name to go into Dante and stuff. I also play 2 Kagna. This is the one I'm considering changing. I wanted to test running 2 Kagna and 1 Good and Evil today. Good and Evil is really potent. I don't know how I feel about 2 Kagna. It was always a bit random hitting it.
It's pretty shit.
And I ran
Really good card.
1 Alec, 1 Calcap, and 1 Libic. I ran these basically just for the names. Libic's actually really good. I used this when when I went tour guide into Graph and my Graph got booked. I forged a Libic and special something from my hand to just keep the plays continuing. Calcap's pretty good. Like, I was considering running 2 of this. If I was going to change anything, I would drop this down, Kagna down to 1 and run a second Calcap, because it's probably, outside of like the big 9 here, it's the best one to randomly hit off of Dante. Other than maybe Libic sometimes. And of course I play the 3 Tour Guides, for obvious reasons. Tour Guide into Graph into Dante, and mill 3 and Graph special summon is like, what, a +2 or something? Really dumb.
If you mill like a Sarah as well.
Yeah.
So it's a +1, but okay. Technically.
Yeah.
3 MST, just because you run a really high monster count, so you can still die of Floodgates, like Emptiness and stuff, and also it's really good against Clifford. I'm pretty sure every deck these days, other than maybe Shaw, is maining 3 MST. I run 2 Econ. A lot of people are starting to cut this card, but I still find it really good. It's really good in the BA mirror, which is probably the most popular matchup. Except for today, I didn't really play many BA mirrors today. And it's really good against Clifford as well, and it has its uses against Shadol. It's probably the most versatile card of this format. It's just really, really good.
Why not 3?
Because I was running out of space.
Okay.
I don't like 3 main decks, to be honest.
I don't know, I just thought it would like open up a lot of OTK potential and that sort of thing.
I run double beginning to the end. I feel with the new names now, there's no reason not to run to this card. It's like a +2, and I run something like 24 main deck Dark Monsters. So it's fairly easy to get off. I got this live turn 1. It's really easy. And then I play the One Law of Darkness, because it's really good. Because you play so many Dark Monsters now, you're generally going to have a lot in your hand, so when you draw 2, like, the issue with this earlier was, like a few sets ago, is if you draw 2, you'd have to banish 1 in your hand, and sometimes not able to go into the Dante anymore, but it's not as prevalent as it used to be, because there's so many more names now. I also play 1 Foolish, it's the best card in the deck, it's just any of these effects. 1 Good and Evil. It's the ritual spell. It has basically no effect if you draw it, so it's really crap drawing it. You can pitch it for Virgil and stuff. Its effect is when it's sent, if it's in the graveyard, you can banish it to send a BA monster from your hand to add 1 from your deck to your hand. It's any BA cards you can add Fire Lake as well. The main use for this is this essentially is a Dante and an extra monster without taking up your normal summon. It's like, you'll have Graph in your hand, and you like to have Good and Evil effect to send Graph, and Graph will special summon like a Scam or something, and then Good and Evil will add a Sir, you can also summon Sir, overlay for a Dante, and you mill 3, where's Dante? And you mill 3, and then Sir will special summon Graph back. So you got 2 monsters off this 1 card, and you still haven't even normal summoned yet.
So So if you have like another name, you can go double Dante.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
You should
And
be
then
playing
if you have a
two.
tour guy as well, you can go 3. I wouldn't play 2 because like
you should.
it does
It's a dead
absolutely
draw.
it does absolutely nothing for you if you draw it. And
Ditch of Virgil.
how fast this deck is now, like you don't need because this takes a whole turn to set up as well because you can't use a turn send there. So if you're playing 2, you're not going to be able to use it for 4 turns. And generally the way BA is now, I find that my games are over in 4 turns. And 1 Snatch Steal because it's the best card against Clifford. And it's really, really good in the Shadol mirror. I mean, not the Shadol mirror, sorry, the BA mirror. It's not really that good against Shadol. 1 Soul Charge, best card in the game. Especially on any number of monsters from your graveyard to pay for the life points. For traps, I run a fairly small lineup. I run a triple Fire Lake. I did cut this card down to 2, but then I decided to put it back up to 3 because it's really unfair. It never really negs. It's generally at least like a +2. It's really, really good. And you're able to search it with Good and Evil now as well, and you're able to pitch it with Kagna. And the other 2 traps I played were 2 Vanity's Emptiness. This card is a bit iffy today. Didn't really get much. Sorry?
Would you cut it?
I would consider cutting it, yeah. I just like, it's pretty good in the mirror sometimes, but the only time it's really good in the mirror is when you're going first and they open like a tour guide or something, and you open monsters to back it up. Yeah, the BA mirror is really weird now. I actually choose, like, a lot of people used to choose to go first in the BA mirror. I think going second is much better now, because you got all these monsters and you're able to, like, you can't attack the first turn.
So you get that inherent +1 as well.
Yeah.
It's really good.
And unless if you're siding in fiends and stuff, I'll talk about that later. The extra deck, I play 2 Virgil. This card's really good. It's just a synchro. You discard a BA monster from your hand to target any card in the field or any monster in the graveyard. Oh no, any card in the graveyard. Sorry. Shuffle back into the deck, and when it's destroyed, you draw a card. So it's got a Mathematician effect, and you can special summon this back off of Sir. Triple Dante. Most people who are watching this probably know what this card does. You mill 3, gains 500 attack for every card milled. When it sends to the graveyard, add a card. It's just, you never go neg with this card. It's really good. I also run 1 Alucard, 1 Leviathan Dragon. Alucard's really good, consider playing 2. Leviathan Dragon, I don't like this card, I'm probably going to cut it. 1 Giga Brilliant, you need this for the mirror because you'll be able to get over the board of Dante's. 1 Acid Golem. This is really irrelevant because if you make double Dante, you need the Acid Golem as well to go for game. It also beats over the big Cliffort monsters. And also if you stick an Alec under this, when you detach for Acid Golem's effect, you can use Alex to negate this and stick it down and over it. I played double Nightmare Shark. I've played double Nightmare Shark for the longest time and I wouldn't change it, honestly. I play 1 Tri-Edge Liar. I've also considered dropping this. 1 up Zen Mains. This is kind of needed. It's really good in the Cliffort matchup. And double damage. I don't think I need 3.
You're talking about cutting Leviathan and Tri-Edge. What would you consider like putting in?
I'm considering running Astral Force again.
Because Pleiades?
Yeah, and I also, if I don't decide to run Astral Force again, like, because Towers is a real problem today. Surprisingly, like, a lot of people were maining it. I don't know, maybe Clickforts have like more monsters now or something, makes it easier. I haven't really looked too much into that deck because I generally always saw it as an easy matchup. And do you want me to go into the side deck, or because I can talk about the fiends and stuff?
Sure, go nuts.
Alright, here's my side deck.
Some skill with the boys.
Triple Pop Lamp. This card is really good in the BA mirror, and it's pretty good against the Telnet as well. In the BA mirror, because Astral Force was gaining popularity, if you are power playing the Pleiades, it's really good for you. And if you power playing a Dante, gets the Dante off board, gives you an extra 2-5 damage. Like, generally if you're power playing, you're going for game that turn. I play these. 2 Majesties, 1 Vanities. This would be a 3rd Majesties, but I don't own one. My reasoning behind running this was a lot of BA decks were dropping their discard traps, and Shadows don't run anything like that. So this card is really potent. Like, I had a Shadow Mirror against Pro Cust here today.
Oh yes.
I summoned one of these Vanity's Fiends against him, game 3, and he just didn't have an out to it. Sometimes if you're signing Vanity's Fiends, like the Fiends and stuff might be better going first. I'd probably still go second though, because you can just pop play their monster and tribute it. That's also why I started this in the Satellarknight matchup, because they lose to these cards as well. Like all meta decks besides Clifford really lose to these cards. They're really good. I run Triple D Fusion. Shadow's the hardest matchup. It's actually so difficult. I actually lost to Shadol because he dropped the BLS on me turn 2 and I just lost.
Defusion doesn't help that. Though.
Yeah, Defusion was a turn 2 BLS. I run triple twister and triple fairy wind.
Talk about Twister. That's good.
My twist is really good.
This is, you might consider this like too much, but Clipboards are actually really popular where we are at the moment. And like, I actually kind of think this card's better than Fairy Wind. For the simple fact of like, if they got a monster in a sacrifice, like if you Fairy Winds, you're just giving them another scout. But like Twister is really potent because like going second against Clipboard is actually kind of good sometimes. And you can hit their floodgates and stuff on your turn. Of course, if they're playing the new Storm build going around, which I think is a lot better, like it's not as good, but you know it's still just a scout popper if it comes down to that. And I think that's all. If there was anything I'd change, I'd maybe drop a Kagna for a Calcab and consider running Astral Force.
Great. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Remember to like this video, comment below if you have any questions, and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos. This is Pro Custard signing out.